Hi guys, today we'll be making groundnuts. So where I bought my groundnuts, I decided to buy this salt because it's very cheap. This is 100 naira salt. This is not what I used to cook in my house. I use Mr. Chef, but because of the purpose of this groundnut, I don't want to. The last time I used the salt I have at home, and at the end of the day I threw it away, but this time I am not going to do that. So after the frying pan dried, I put this my 100 naira salt, and as you can see, I allow it to warm up a little. Then I added my groundnuts, as you can see. So after I added the groundnuts, I started stirring it so that it will marinate with the salt. So if you want to fry your groundnut with salt, please, there is no need for you to soak it with water and salt again. The way I bought this groundnut here, this species of groundnut, you can use any species of you like, but please don't soak it if you know you are frying with salt. People that always soak it, maybe they are frying with gari or they are frying with sand. But so long as you want to fry your groundnut with salt, please, because if you fry it with salt and still soak it with salt, it's going to be salty and you're not going to like the outcome. So like I said earlier, I did not soak it. The way I bought it from the market, I just removed the stones in the groundnut and the things that are not necessary there, and I started frying my groundnut immediately. So unless you are frying with gari or sand, please do not soak. So after I started with a high heat, but because it was so hot and I did not want my groundnut to burn, I reduced it to a lower heat. So if you want to fry it, start with a high heat. Then when we make sure that it's heating up, reduce it. Then it will be drying gradually, because if you start with high heat, it's not going to dry inside and it's eventually going to get burnt. So after I fried to this extent, as you can see, it has started changing color, and you know the smell of groundnut when you are frying it was amazing. At this junction, as you can see, it has already done. So I removed this from fire and I placed it here. So I was still stirring so that at least it will calm down a bit. Then as you can see, it's still hot here, but at least it's a bit calm, but it's okay now. Then because I want to save this salt, I don't want to throw it away, so that I will not buy another one if I want to fry another one. Yeah, so I put it in a dry pot, and I have to sieve out the salt to get my groundnuts. Look at the way I did it, and all the salt settled in the pot. I tied it and I kept it because I'm going to be using this salt to fry another groundnut. Yes. Then after I removed the salt, I poured this same groundnut on a tray. Why I did that? So that it will calm, because if you finish frying your groundnut and it's still hot, there is a possibility that place you place it is going to get burnt, even if it's not on fire or it's not in the salt. So after which I removed the shafts, and this is what we got. This is a lot. So after which I packed it. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye.